briefly explain the concept of being a data-driven organization? Because in general parlance, people think that we build data infrastructure, we build those reports on Power BI and Tableau makes everyone a data-driven company or an organization. So, what, according to you, in a layman's term, means to become a data-driven organization?
Yeah, hi Deepak. Data-driven organization. When somebody talks about data, so all domains, each and every organization are after data these days, right? So because most of the companies, they talk about either top line or the bottom line, right? So whenever you want to increase your top line, again the data is the main feeder, so maybe to identify your customer or to segment your customer or to if you want to do any product analytics, right? If you want to launch a new product, if you want to increase your top line, then data is the only source. Again, on the bottom line side, if you want to control the cost, right, you want to control the expenses, again everyone talks about the data. So data driven is very vague term which many organizations they use. Uh, f- the So when you say the data driven, right? So initially, if you go back 10 years down the line, even that time also it was data, maybe in the form of Excel, maybe in the form of CSV. At that time, there was no fancy softwares. Now there are so many fancy softwares, AI, Gen AI. But again, at the end of the day, it's a simple Excel only, right? Where we talk about maybe looking at it, the way management looks at maybe have changed a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's your rows and columns is what we talk about. So data-driven organizations, I mean, it's very imperative or very critical for any organization to look into the data then make any decisions. But what we would like to understand is, are we capturing data correctly? So my personal experience working after in various domains, like currently I'm with BFSI, I worked with supply chain, I worked with manufacturing industries as well. Those organizations are truly data driven organizations who are capturing data correctly. So when I say
Mhm.
capturing data correctly, that doesn't mean simply you have established your stack, you have established your database. If someone is putting data maybe through IoT device or maybe through someone is entering the data, right? Just by saying, okay, I have this particular application data or this particular process data, that is not the data capturing, because all your AIML models or all your data driven strategies work well only if you have correct data, meaningful data, and good quality data if you're storing it. So, I mean, my personal opinion would be organizations should invest time and money first to capture correct data, right? Because most of the time we see team is very much eager to do lots of data analysis, but the quality of data is so pathetic, so many missing values, so many
Mhm.
incorrect data, then so many nulls, so many NAs. I'm talking, very much practical situation, especially in product-based organizations, which hardly, I mean, by using those data, if you build any solution, right, it hardly it works, right? Maybe it might work on train set, maybe it will work on test set, and your out of sample data output truly falls flat on the face. So if any organization really want to use their data well, to leverage their data to, as I said, to increase their top line or bottom line, first thing they need to do is they need to ensure they are capturing data correctly. There should be a good data governance practice. There should be a maker checker flow. I mean, whoever is filling the data, or if the data is coming through any device, if the data is coming through any application, they have to make sure the right data is coming. There should be checker, there should be data quality team, and then those data can be used. That is one aspect. Second aspect is, are we really harnessing cloud technology these days? I mean, to collect your data, right? So there are so many pay as you go models. I know, because setting up your data architecture or data in your own server might be very expensive, then are we leveraging any cloud based solutions to set up your data, to set up a stack? So because see, at the end of the data democratization is also very important. Only data team having data, it doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, the people who are on field, right, they need to have that data, they need to have that. Do so we need to think, people who are on field, do they have access to data, do they have access to smarter solutions so that the data can be really leveraged and our top line and bottom line can be controlled. So a data driven organization is that organization who have mastered on these two concepts.
Hmm.
Then the sky is the limit. Strategy, you need a good strategy team in place. Then I mean, then you can really see things turning out.
Great. So, just to summarize what you have said, we need cleaner and more structured data. There should be a lot of data governance, data democratization, so that it percolates to the nth level of the organization, so that whatever activity that we do is backed by data insights, right?
Right.
Through those solutions.